Moving on, when you're looking at the other side of the football, I think defensive player of the year is on the table. Middle linebacker is a very difficult position to win defensive player of the year at. However, when you're on the best defense in the NFL or one of the best defenses in the NFL and you make a difference like Ray Lewis did, that's when you can start winning it. And Roquan Smith is looking to become that type of player. But do you think he has any chance at winning, or is he just not going to have the numbers? I mean, it's so hard to win because, either you get a ton of interceptions at corner or defensive back in your lockdown, or you get a lot of sacks. And sacks are by far the easiest to count. Who is the best pass rusher? The guy with the most sacks. So they give it to TJ Watt and Aaron Donald. And a lot of people think Myles Garrett can win it. Nick Bosa won it last year. Do you think, the Ravens have any chance at Roquan Smith winning Defensive Player of the Year?
I feel torn. I want to say yes and I want to say no for the simple fact that he's guaranteed 100+ tackles. He's going to be where the ball is. The thing is, he's not a turnover type of guy, in my opinion. Yeah. Now, I got to look back at his career, his career in the full body and see and look at all his numbers, but he has the great instincts. If he needs to get an interception, he can react quickly. We have seen that before. But he just has to have a season where he goes like crazy. I'm talking about Luke LeKeke, on some Luke LeKeke type of energy, even Ray Lewis type of energy. But the thing is, the Ravens are going to be the underdogs. The Ravens are going to be. We are the bad news bears every year. We are we are literally the bad news bears of the NFL. They don't like us, but they love us when we start winning. And then when we don't win, oh yeah, them Baltimore Ravens, we're not worried about those guys no more and all this other stuff. But when we start making moves, it's like, all right, you got to respect us. So it's like when we win and when we make things happen on both sides of the ball, it's like, yo, y'all can talk about us as bad as y'all want to. But look at this. Look at the scoreboard. Look at the stats, and look at the players that are making things happen. You gotta respect us. So, do I feel like he can make it and be that defensive player of the year? Yes. Do I feel like they will give it to him? I don't feel like they will.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't think that linebacker's so tough, and I think you have to have that dominant. I don't think the Ravens are going to have a historic level defense, right? And you have to have. I mean, I don't think the Ravens are going to have the best defense in the NFL. I think they can be very good. I think they could absolutely be top 5 once Marlon's healthy. But for a middle linebacker to win, it's usually, okay, they were the leader of that defense, and they were the best defense in the NFL, clearly. That's how Ray Lewis won it, right? It wasn't like Ray Lewis won it every year because it's so much easier as a pass rusher. Because you're able to say, I hit quarterback. I'm good. Linebackers, middle linebackers, are the signal callers. They're the ones that are controlling that defense and managing the middle of the field. And the only real way to be like, oh, how good were they? Is like, oh, how good was the defense? And then you have to watch the game and be like, okay, was he the main reason why that defense was really good? And with Ray Lewis, the answer was always yes. But with Roquan Smith, we're gonna have to see. And I don't think anybody's gonna be watching the Ravens defense and be like, this is the best defense in the NFL. And you're going to have that for a middle linebacker to win. And, I mean, I think the best middle linebacker in the NFL plays in San Francisco, Fred Warner. I think Roquan's second. But Fred Warner lost to his teammate on the best defense in the NFL because, even though I think he's more important, they saw the sacks. And I think Niners fans would say Fred Warner is more valuable. The Niners are worse without Fred Warner than they are without Nick Bosa. And instead, they give it to the guy with the sacks. And so, for me, I don't think Roquan can win because it's a position. It's like a running back winning MVP. It happens.
You got to go
It's like,
crazy.
yeah, you got to have an unbelievable season and be great, right? Like if a running back, I mean, Derrick Henry rushed for 2,000 yards, and the Titans didn't, and he didn't win MVP. Why? Because the Titans were the best offense in the NFL. The last running back to win it was AP when he rushed for 2,000 yards. And the Vikings were one of the best teams in the NFL. The Ravens are going to have one of the best defenses in the NFL, and he's going to have to lead it. And he would have to make such a statement. A middle linebacker not getting a lot of picks. I just don't think it's going to happen. As much as I'd love it to happen. I'm rooting for it. But
yeah,
best shot is first team All-Pro. That's all you can hope for. We'll see what happens. Do you think? I mean, I don't think anybody else can. Like, I don't think Marlon can unless Marlon comes out and puts up like 9 forced fumbles.
I was about to say I'm about to throw Marcus. I would even throw Marcus Williams in there.
Yeah, Marcus could be interesting.
As far as interception, and he can hit. He can force a fumble here and there too. So
yeah,
I feel like those first 3 games with Marlon being out really comes down on how he plays. Him and Kyle play.
Yeah.
So I
and he missed time last year. Remember how good he started the year? Like those first few games?
Man.
He had like 3 picks in the first 2.
That was a breath of fresh air, honestly. Like, oh, damn, we getting turnovers? Let's move it. let's get to it. Come on now. Nah, man.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
Yep. But